Hey friends, on this episode we're going to make keto chips. We're also going to make 6 different ways to make a rotisserie chicken that's super simple, that's going to last you all week for your keto meal prep and your low carb meal prep. I'm also going to show you how to get a ton of chicken stock. You won't need to purchase any chicken stock ever, pretty much with this method that I'm going to show you in today's video. And I'm going to show you an amazing chicken parm easy recipe for a quick keto easy meal. And then finally, I'm going to show you some delicious Greek meatballs. Oh my gosh, your mouth is going to water over these. So let's dive in. If you also haven't signed up for my free keto diet meal plan, the link is in the bio or at countessoflowcarb.com. You can get there my keto diet shopping list, my keto diet meal plan that's emailed to you every Wednesday, and also my free keto macro calculator to figure out your fat grams, your protein grams, and your net carbs. So the first thing that we're going to make is some delicious, crunchy keto chips. I've been craving salty, crunchy, natural keto chips, and I'm going to show you the recipe today. So first I got some Brussels sprouts. These happen to be from Costco, and we're going to take them, wash them, chop them into little fine pieces, and literally put some olive oil on top of them. Just drizzle some olive oil on top. I cooked them for 400 degrees for 8 minutes and kept flipping them back and forth to make these crunchy, thin, chip-like pieces. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. Such a low carb meal. Those are a little bit thicker than I want them to be, but cut them super thin for chip-like quality. That crunch, that salt taste, my little boy, it's little boy approved for my keto meal prep, was delicious. The next thing we're going to make is some grass-fed organic chicken. I got this from a local farmer, or you can get one from Costco. The organic chicken is $10 for your keto meal prep. I literally used fawn bone broth, which I will put in the description link below. Their spur one is a little bit spicy. You can do it on the stovetop, you can do it in a Instapot, or you can do it in a slow cooker, whatever your preference is. I'm going to show you all 3 methods to cook your whole chicken. Literally for your Instapot, put a trivet down, put a cup of water down. You don't have to use fawn bone broth or bone broth at all. Literally take your organic chicken, put some olive oil or avocado oil, just drizzle it across the top of it. I'm obsessed with FreshJax spices. I will link those down below. Their keto chop house seasoning is great. And this is how you can make your chicken flavors super different. I have Greek seasoning, keto chop house seasoning, grill master seasoning, Thai seasoning. Their seasonings are the best and clean. Here, they don't have the MSG. There are things that are not inflammatory in them. They're really good. So I'm flipping my bird over. I'm going to do the same thing again in my Instapot. And for this easy keto meal, literally just drizzling that high fat of avocado oil or olive oil on top and putting some more seasonings, rubbing the seasonings in all over my bird so it's nice and seasoned. I do, of course, use some Clorox wipes. I'll put a bulk order down below if you want a bulk discount on Clorox wipes to clean off your countertops with using raw meat. I wipe down all of my bottles, all of my seasoning bottles, just to make sure. And then I do actually use a granite spray to make sure it doesn't strip my granite on it. But I do wipe down everything I touched after touching raw meat because I'm a germphobe. Any other germphobes? Put in the comments below if you're a germphobe as well. Let's get that bad boy all cleaned up during our keto meal prep and our low carb meal prep. So I'm going to show you also how to make the whole chicken in your Instapot. You literally put it on high for 18 minutes. Make sure it's sealed on both spots with your safety locks for your keto Instapot. This is such an easy keto meal. Now you can do it also on your stove. I love using fawn bone broth. You could easily use water though. Literally, I'm taking my chicken again. Same methodology, using avocado oil or olive oil, wiping it on the bird, then getting my FreshJax seasoning to season the top of the bird and then the bottom. This is going to be a Thai chicken. Oh my gosh, it's so good. If you love Thai food, it's so good. It's a new way to make your chicken that's clean, that's healthy, and that will last you all week for your easy keto meals and for your low carb meals or Atkins type meals. And your whole family will love this too. Or if you're single, this will last you all week and you can freeze the meat pieces. I'm very generous with my FreshJax seasoning, and I will again put that link down below. Here's my Greek chicken also. You could put that on top for your seasonings. And I simply have just put my bird back into my big on top of the stove, and we will cook this. There's smoky Southwest is another flavor. There's tons of flavors, y'all. Literally, like we could go on for days with like 15 different chicken combinations for you of these different seasonings. If you have paprika at home and sea salt, that's another method that you could use. But Thai spices, I mean, FreshJax did not sponsor this video, but they did send me the free product, and I'm obsessed with their clean ingredients. Set your oven to, I actually set it lower than that. You're going to set it to a level 2 is what I do on our stove. Very low, cook it for an hour. Next, we're going to move on to our crock pot or our slow cooker. So our Keto Bird's going to go in there. Same methodology. I'm going to cook it on low for 6 hours. You could cook it on high for 4 hours if you wanted to, depending on the size of the bird. But literally, this is the easiest method. So I went back and I actually changed it. I did not like it being on the 4 setting. But look, you can see it's so, oh my gosh. It smelled so good with the fond bone broth. It smelled so good with the seasonings. It was really simple. Actually, it was probably my favorite way for my keto meal prep was cooking the chicken on the stove versus the Instapot versus the slow cooker recipes. So that's another keto recipe for another day. But look how well that chicken's doing in there. Super, super easy. So this is when it was done on the stove. Literally so simple. It was like falling apart at the bone, which was great, right? It was great. And then that leftover stock, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it, which is one of the reasons why I do choose to use organic, but do the best you can afford. But literally we drink that. So I want to make sure it's not pesticide water. We will be drinking that later for some other recipes we'll be doing. But literally what I'm going to do is go through, I'm going to take that chicken stock, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it, but I also am going to take that chicken that's sitting there, oh, but there's Pork Chop the dog, we're going to use ice cube trays and get this all set up. But first we're going to take our chicken and pick off all the meat. And you can freeze this meat, my friends. If you don't eat all of these, this is why I'm making 3 chickens at one time. We have a local grass-fed farm that I will put down in the link below. I love buying local meat as an option, so I will also link that down below. Skyview Acres, if you're in Virginia, one of the best farms. I love their meat. So you can pick this, put it in the freezer, freeze it for later. You can use it for keto enchiladas. You can use it for keto tacos, keto chicken salad. There's so many recipes you can use this meat with. Keto pizzas, my pizza crust I've used this before with. So literally I'm just picking all the meat off and then I will freeze it. So let's go back over to the chicken stock. You will not have to ever buy chicken stock ever again. Literally you just take your ice trays. I got these at the dollar store. Make sure your chicken stock is cool, by the way. You don't want hot chicken stock going into these plastic containers, and literally just scooping them into the ice trays. After we scoop them into the ice trays, put them in the freezer, let them fully freeze, and then pop them out of the ice cube trays. You can put them in a Ziploc bag, or you can put them like in a mason jar type thing. But they'll be individual blocks, and that will make it way easier when you do need chicken stock for some other recipes and for easy keto cooking, low carb cooking, and also if you're on Atkins diet or Atkins induction, this is a great simple recipe, super filling. You can see like the leftover olive oil or avocado oil, the fats, juices, spices from the chicken. It's so good. And we definitely will use this chicken stock later for some other recipes. But this, I mean, don't buy chicken stock. At Aldi, when I did my keto Aldi shopping haul, it was like $3 for organic chicken stock. Look, literally you have your own. From a $10 organic chicken has made this much chicken stock. So I did use the fond bone broth, of course, for one of these recipes, but you could simply use water and have the same effect, right? But I wanted to show both ways of cooking with the bone broth versus cooking with just regular water too. So I'm going to pull off all this meat, and again, I'm picking through to make sure the bones, like I just picked a bone off of that piece of chicken. For my keto meal prep, I want to make sure it's basically done. If I'm freezing it, like there's the leftover carcass, the dog is so, Pork Chop the dog is so happy, and Applesauce the dog is so happy. Of course, do not give chicken bones to dogs, but here's the leftovers and the carnage of cooking 3 chickens for my keto meal prep. This is the easiest recipe, friends. And I'm just going to label my bag with chicken, and then I put the date on it. I do wrap my glass containers in Ziploc bags or hefty bags, just to make sure to prevent freezer burn with it too. And of course, you can see my Clorox wipes in the shot just to make sure it's out of there. Next is keto chicken parm. I'm going to put down a link below. You can order these meals. This company sent me these meals, these microwavable keto meals to try. So I did try one. The keto chicken parm was one of my favorites. You can see on there the macros for it. Literally, you just microwave it. So if you want microwavable meals and you don't want to cook the keto meal prep that I'm showing you, You want an easy meal hack? They have a delicious, they had meatballs, and they had this chicken parm, and they had a Mongolian chicken, and lots of low-carb microwavable dishes and keto dishes that the macros were good on it, and that the portion size is right. Like, you're not going to overeat on these portion sizes, which is wonderful. But really, 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 that's in the description link below. If you want simple, easy keto meals, you could take these to work. It would cut out the thinking if you're brand new on the keto diet for beginners, or if you're a seasoned ketoer and you're just really tired of cooking. So look, I mean, look at that. That's a great keto chicken parm, and the ingredients, they looked good, it tasted good, and it was simple. My little boy was obsessed with their meatballs. And my husband, like, they had breakfast sandwiches. He really enjoyed their breakfast sandwiches. So next we're going to move on in our keto cooking over to easy keto meatballs. You're first I have literally 3 pounds of grass-fed hamburger meat here, ground beef. We're just literally going to cook up a ton of ground beef for our keto meal prep. So for our easy keto meal prep, we're going to make Greek meatballs using FreshJax Greek seasoning. You can use whichever seasoning you preferred. I just loved FreshJax seasoning. Literally, I'm going to go ahead and put in 1/4 cup. I do have 3 pounds of meat. I did find that next time I do this recipe, I'm actually going to do 1/3 cup. I wanted to be even more generous with the seasoning because it tasted so good. Literally, I could taste the spearmint in the organic spearmint that's in the ingredients with it. I would actually err on the side of putting a little bit more. So 3 pounds of meat, I did put 1/4 cup of the FreshJax Greek seasoning, and I'm going to go ahead and mix this all around. I'm literally taking 3/4 of a cup of cream with my 3 pounds of my ground beef. If you're interested in more easy keto meals, I will also link my e-course down below. And I'm going to go ahead and put in there 3 eggs, taking out the eggshells as I cook them. And in addition, I have our easy keto meal prep e-course. If you want to make easy keto meals under 45 minutes, I do have an e-course with Time to Shrink's Erica, which will be linked in the description link below. I'm literally just mixing in all the wet ingredients into my 3 pounds of ground beef, 3 eggs, all of my heavy cream, and then I'm putting in 2 cups of cheese. That's mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever cheese you've got. Any leftover cheese that's shredded, mix it in there. And I like to use my hands to make sure it all gets mixed well together. Then I have 1 full cup of Parmesan cheese, mixing that all together and making sure that all the meat's coated. And this is going to last a long, long time. And then next I take an ice cream scooper. I'm going to link the one below that I'm using down in the description link because that one's awesome. I use that so much for easy keto meal prep and low carb meal prep. Literally you just scoop it out and you shape it in your hands. Because this is a drier, because I use so much meat, I probably would have added an extra egg or even an extra 2 eggs with the 3 pounds. You can see I'm like, oh, I'm getting a little bit frustrated because it wasn't scooping properly. It needed to be wetter with the ingredients. So literally I would add 2 more eggs if you're doing 3 pounds. And ideally, if you could do 1 pound at a time, that might be a little bit simpler. But hey, this is Royal Weight Loss Meets Real Life. I needed to... I got lots of stuff to do. I'm sure you have an enriched schedule just like I do. And let's pick out those shells. See, I'm adding some more eggs in there. And then we're remixing it in. And then I'll scoop it out. I do use parchment paper. I'm going to pop down below in the description link. The Reynolds Wrap parchment paper is the best. It's the best. It's so simple and so easy. So literally just mixing these ingredients around. I did add into them the Greek seasoning from FreshJax. Oh my goodness, it was so good. FreshJax Greek seasoning is probably one of my favorite ones that they have, and these are Greek meatballs. You could easily substitute in these Greek meatballs feta cheese if you wanted to. I wish I had had feta cheese or goat cheese instead. You could use different cheeses to make this simple meatball recipe, but this is a great keto freezer meal recipe because you can freeze these. You can literally flash freeze them. After we cook them, you can just flash freeze them. Super, super simple, super, super easy. Putting these in the oven for 400 degrees for 18 minutes. I checked on them around the 12-minute mark, so just make sure you check in to make sure that they're not overly cooked and flipping them about halfway through. I did end up, of course, labeling my different freezer meals so these can stay in the freezer for several months. So just labeling these, and I will also put Ziploc bags around them to make sure they simply go in the freezer meal. Next, I have my keto bars. I did order some more of the delicious keto bars for later this week for my keto meal prep. I just wanted to have some delicious chocolate and strawberry bars. They're so good. And if you're new to the keto diet, check out in the description link below how to start the keto diet easily, my e-course for busy women who don't want to go to 10 million different YouTube videos, and you can directly just purchase the course of how to deep dive into keto very quickly. And check out in the description link below my Time to Shrink with Erica, our collaboration for easy keto meals. It's an e-course to help you make massive amounts of meal prep. That's also in the description link below too. I hope you found this video helpful, and make sure you click like and subscribe. See you next time, friends.